Hey yo, it's Thai Foods for Thought, and I just got the Walmart EVOO Gaming Laptop, said to be the best laptop deal that you could have gotten all year. Just letting you know that this is my first time doing a review, so please bear with me as I try to do a pretty okay laptop review. The only reason that I'm actually doing this is because I didn't see any other reviews on the laptop so far, and the people gotta know. They just gotta know. So yeah, enjoy. So, on Black Friday, I spent 12 hours searching the interwebs, trying to figure out what was the best laptop that I should get. I plan to do machine learning and artificial intelligence, as well as simulations and 3D graphics on my laptop, so I needed a really good processor, really good GPU, a nice display, and this laptop had it all. So everyone was super curious about this laptop because it's by EVOO Gaming, a company that nobody knows anything about. Essentially, nobody knows anything about their gaming laptops. They just came out about 20 days before Black Friday, and so there were not really any reviews on the thing. I got, here's the case. Swag. Pretty fancy. Of course, I got 2 years worth of warranty protection given to you by Walmart and 1 year technical support just in case anything goes wrong, because you know how it goes with these new laptop companies. Anyway, the actual box looks pretty slick, and we're gonna pop right into it now. But before we pop into it, let's see what this laptop's given us for $1,000, which is what I got it for on Black Friday. It has the Nvidia GeForce RTX 2060 6GB GDDR6 GPU. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It has the Intel i7-9750H processor. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 26666 MHz, and a 144 hertz display, an RGB backlit mechanical keyboard, a 1 terabyte PCI SSD, and Windows 10. THX claims to endorse this, so this device has THX spatial audio technology, and the display has been tuned by THX. Whoa! 17 inches, of course. Let's pop right into this. The grand unveil. So, right off the bat, here it is. The main piece de la resistance. And it looks slick. It definitely looks slick. Keyboard is definitely mechanical, super loud. It definitely has the display. Has a webcam, which is nice. I was really wondering if it had that or not. Has a pretty wide trackpad, as you can see here. Got the number keys. It's really light. For all that stuff that it has packed in there, it's pretty light. I heard the battery life is not so great, so we're gonna do a test on that. And we're gonna open it up a little bit later in the review to check out whether it has, upgradability and just seeing kind of what's on the inside of this thing. But it really does look great here on the outside. You can see a super, super slick outer casing. Cool logo, not gonna lie, pretty neat. So let's look at the ports here. On the left side, we have the microphone and audio jack. We have the USB. We have the network port. On the back side, we have the power port, the USB-C port, the HDMI port, and 2 mini display ports, as well as our ventilation. On the right side here, we have a 2-in-1 card reader, whatever that is. I think it's SD cards and such, and 2 USB ports, as well as our ventilation. Now let's take a look at the bottom side here. We can see that we have a pretty sweet looking bottom side here for a lot of ventilation. I mean, this thing has vents everywhere. It has vents on vents on vents. So let's see what we have in the rest of the box. First, we have our power cable here and a power block, which is quite hefty. Not sure how much it weighs here, but definitely larger than I'm used to since I haven't had a gaming laptop before. And it looks like it's pretty long, gives you some pretty great length there. On the other side, we have, oh snap, you get PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with your purchase of qualifying 9th gen Intel Core I7-9750H processor-based device. Only valid if purchased at Walmart, which I did. So I can play Battlegrounds if I want. Probably won't. Maybe give this away. It's just one of you guys. So let's open up this thing. Okay, so I had trouble getting off the bottom piece of the chassis here, and that is because it has this. I'm gonna zoom in on that. The EVOO Gaming Warranty Seal. And so I'm gonna have to void this limited warranty for the sake of the interview process. Now, the grand reveal of the inside of the EVOO Gaming 17-inch Walmart laptop. Sabang, not so elegant. And this is it. So, we got the PCI Express SSD, and we have another slot for another SSD, as well as a 2.5-inch HDD or SSD bay right there. We have the RAM right here below this plaster there, and some more RAM. Okay, so I plugged in the laptop, and as you can see, it indicates right here. Unfortunately, when it's plugged in and you have the monitor closed, there's no indication that this thing is actually plugged in. Anyway, let's power it on. Pretty cool. I like how this turns on. That strip right there is really cool. Okay, so just started it up, and this is the background. Kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. I mean, it's cool, it's flames, it's fire, but it's a little bit blurry. The whole background's a little bit blurry, but besides that, it looks fantastic. So the keyboard noise is I would say loud. I don't know. So let me type in something. Hi, this is my time typing on the EVOO Gaming Laptop. Oh yeah. So that's the noise that you can expect from this keyboard. It's pretty loud. I would say that you couldn't do some secretive gaming in class. Maybe it makes less noise once you wear it in, but totally you might be annoying some people. Even if you take notes too fast, you might be annoying some people in class. Okay, so I've taken the laptop off of the charger, and as you can see, it has some pretty bad blacklight bleed. I've put it on a completely black background, and you can see that on the left and right sides here, that there is, you can pretty heavily see the backlight. It's actually a lot better in person. On the camera is exaggerating it a bit, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty comparable to what you see here on the camera. That is probably more realistic. I've turned the light down on the camera, but you can still see that it is pretty bad. So I just did a test on user benchmark with the laptop, and as you can see here, it did pretty darn great on the test. You'll see that the GPU is a low score, and I think that is because if I scroll down here, it was not using the Nvidia graphics card. It was using the onboard Intel graphics card. So of course it did absolutely terrible. So I'm about to run Cinebench. And what Cinebench does is it provides an improved benchmark accuracy for current and next generation CPUs to test if a machine runs stable on a high CPU load if the cooling solution of a desktop or a notebook is sufficient for longer running tasks to deliver the full potential of the CPU, and if a machine is able to handle demanding real-life 3D tasks. Okay, great. So, launch up this program here and give it a whirl. Basically, it'll let us know how loud the fan can get on this thing. And it cools down. And if we look at this, we can see that my machine scored better than an identical machine, ranking at 6. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. $1,000. So I'm rerunning the Cinebench to check out the core temperatures and see what they do. Ideally, we don't want to be getting up to like 90 degrees or anything. Success! Doesn't seem to have gone up to 90. Stayed at low 80. 82 or 83 was the max. Now it's time for the superposition benchmark test running on 8K optimized DirectX graphics API. It requires that much virtual RAM, and we're going to see how it goes. See how my computer fares, how this computer fares against a detailed simulation. So you can see the stats right here. It's barely getting 15 FPS, but this is super, super, super high quality simulation here. For anyone who can't see it, we averaged at 15 FPS. Our low was 12.66 FPS, and our max was 17.38 FPS. The range of our GPU heat was from a low of 37 to a max of 62 towards the end of the simulation. Our GPU utilization was, at its max, 100%. So I've had the gaming laptop now, the EVOO Walmart Gaming Laptop 17-inch, for about 5 days now, and the only major problem that I've noticed is the trackpad, that's for sure. The trackpad, when you're dealing with movements between letters in words, it's probably not so accurate. So when in general you're dealing with really small, precise movements, I would say that the trackpad is a little bit worse than the average laptop. It's just a little finicky. It works great sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? However, the keyboard is pretty darn good. I'm not sure whether I'm having problems with the keyboard because I'm not used to it or because it's really not registering my keys, as some people would say, my key presses. So I noticed that sometimes, so when I'm typing whatever and I type the word the H will appear before the T. However, I just sat here in Word and typed and I have a 100% success rate right now. And so I think it just is me not clicking correctly. And this may be the problem for other people as well, that they're simply just not used to the keyboard. All in all, in my limited experience, I believe that this is definitely a great laptop. It is a beast for the price of $1,000, and you can still get it for $1,100 or $1,099. It's there right now, and it will go up. It went up since Black Friday, and I expect that it will probably go up to $1,700, the full price. There's also, alternatively, the 15-inch laptop, which is coming in at $679, and that is also a beast for the price, and that might go back up to its MSRP of $1,300. So get on it. And if you are going to get on it, be sure to use the link in the description. I'll get a little bit of cash if you want to support my growing channel where I'll talk about technology, science, and programming. So alternatively, I left the non-affiliate link there, so feel free to click that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciated my review on the EVOO Gaming Laptop. I know that it's probably not the best review, but as I said, I am new to this, and this will probably be my first and last laptop review, to be honest. This channel will be about, simulation science, neuroscience, programming, software engineering, stuff like this. And so this is really kind of just a favor for the people who want to know more about this laptop and who are itchy to get their hands on something for a low price. Anyway, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy all that sciencey good stuff, and I'll see you next time.